Mm, yummy snot. All right, you're gonna love this. This is just awesome. I'm gonna flip. Hold on. Let me get all of them. I don't think I can flip it. Why the hell can't I flip this freaking camera? There it is. Good morning, America. How are ya? Don't you know that I'm your native son? I've been driving this old bitch down the road. Australia in the house, huh? Yes, well, good morning. There it is. Philadelphia, everyone. Philadelphia. Snowing in Ohio, huh? Well, it was snowing here. Wow, safe travels? Nah, I'm always on the road. Chasing that bulldog's tail. It's kind of going to be a bumpy one, but East Anglia. Anglia. East Anglia? I wish I could get this thing on the dash. The potholes here really suck. They're just awful. So anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and cock you guys down in here. There. I try to give myself lots of space between the front of my truck and the back end of those cars. 80 degrees in the Netherlands. Well, it's 43 degrees here. Yeah, well, I do this kind of often. I've been not feeling well the last couple of days. I think I got hantavirus from the mice in that truck. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. But travel time, 19 miles in 19 minutes. Oh, I don't think so. I am only going, what, 15 miles an hour? There's quite a few Australianers, Aussies on here, Australianers as I would call them. But they're on here. Oh, the bumps. 90 degrees. North Carolina, Florida. We can be in Florida. Frying cold. What are we up to? How many people we got watching? By the way, PA traffic is nothing compared to New Jersey traffic. Well, if you notice yeah, I guess they're mostly Pennsylvania. That's Philadelphia right in front of me. Philadelphia. I don't know. I don't see the difference. Cars are cars. The cows went out today. All right. Oh, don't worry. They're filling in the gap. Oh, Tim's back. He got back on Monday. He got back on Monday. I like to leave a big space in front of me just because, I'm big, I'm long, I'm heavy, and I don't like hitting people when they're stupid, like jamming their brakes on in front of me. It's happened. Actually, it happened not that long ago. I just didn't post it online. It's a short trip, just 2 hours down, 2 hours back. That's normal. Mac's running good, actually. I could use some fuel. Should have left earlier. No, I couldn't. They won't unload me until 7 o'clock down here. So, I mean, I could have left earlier, but when you work as many hours as I do, you got to sleep sometime. I do have a lot of hay to haul yet. Here comes the brakes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around so you can look at my ugly mug. Yep, I have my headset on, so you guys. No, Western Star's gone. Got out of here in January. Yep, January. Well, thank you. I love my videos too. Nah, I'm just joking. I don't mind making videos. I like doing it. And when do we get to see the turbo on the? It's on. I made the videos. It's on there. Well, that's correct. People do not know how long it takes to stop a big truck. Trying to stabilize you guys, but I don't seem to be able to. I really should just stick this thing to the dashboard. Yeah, early bird gets the worm, huh? Well, the 4010 shouldn't be too long. It's just a matter of finding money to do it. This is the time of year that you spend a shit ton of money and you borrow money for the money that you didn't come up with during the winter months. Now, I'm hauling hay down here. I've got, I don't know, probably another 70 loads to come down or so. But that's about it. Oh, there goes the cop. He's on his way to work, I guess. How much fuel do you spend for a year? Um, that was probably shock you. Somewhere around 80,000. I burn more fuel than most people make in a year. Make in a year. It's a lot of money. Between the trucks and the tractors and all that, about it. It's right around 80. In the summertime, they're pumping 1,000 gallons a week. God, I wish it was smoother. So yeah. Anyway, I started this live stream. Uh, what's the price of diesel? Let's see. It is $3.05, 5 and 9, $3.06 a gallon. Yeah. City of Zen Love. What the hell is this crap? Zen Love you. I don't know, man. There's like this gel thing on the bottom of this grabber thing. You think that's cheap? Well, okay. It's a lot less money than it is overseas, that's for sure. Well, actually, this truck rides like a marshmallow. It does. It rides really well. I don't ever get to keep much money myself. I make investments, you know. I do buy stuff. Like them two trucks, they were investments, honestly. I don't know whether I don't know how long. I want the Ford. I don't care about the Chevy. Um, I've been off. I've had some offers on the Chevy, but John Deere engine that sits outside. Well, there's two of them. There's one out of the 4430 and one out of the 5020. I had a really nice neighbor at one time who put valve grinding compound into my engines. 643 a gallon. Well, that Chevrolet, I'm trying to get it back to the original owner's family. That's what I'm trying to do. I've actually had I had somebody send me a message that a great nephew of the original owner was interested in it. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But you know, I don't know. I think that the IVTs run really well. Um, People say that they actually burn less fuel than the power shifts of their same their counterparts, you know. But I don't know because I don't have a power shift or an auto quad 7530 or 8530. So I don't know. Some people say that it's all a matter of preference. I don't think I would ever go back to a power shift after having an IVT. I think they're awesome. Well, now we're moving. I'd like to have this thing on a more stable platform, really. I'm holding it with my right hand. So, anyways, well, yeah, to buy the R series or another tractor brand or whatever they claim it. You know, it's funny. There's guys that change brands just to save fuel. One year, the 1 year John Deere's more fuel efficient for a certain type of tractor than the Case New Holland, and oh, other years John Deere claims to be more efficient. I've always been told that John Deere has been king of efficiency in their for fuel, you know, throughout history. So there are some tractors that don't have the fuel efficiency of other manufacturers, but usually in the big tractors, they're they're pretty efficient. John Deere actually went in the big articulated tractors. They're running a Cummins. I was rather surprised. Well, I'm running John Deere. I'm not running Fendt. I'm not an AGCO fan. I'm getting passed by a school bus and I'm going 65. That's crazy. Philly Trans. Oh man, you should have saw that guy going. If I'm going 65, he's going 85. Woohoo! Ignore your stupid butt. I don't know. What am I ignoring you for? I mean, oh, I don't know what time it is. It's got to be like 7 o'clock, close to 7. You're holding the steering wheel too, huh? Yep. We got brake lights. I look like an astronaut. Ground control to Major Tom. Yeah. Major Tom to ground control. I'm standing in the door. Yeah. Okay. Hello from the UK. Uh, there's Eagle Stadium there from Greece. Oh, that's cool. I'd like to go to Greece, believe it or not. I think it would be cool to be there. I don't know why. Carl is rolling today. Carl rolls every day but Saturday and Sundays. I take on Saturdays and Sundays and an odd load during the week. So we're really rolling 7 days a week, pretty much. I mean, lately I've just, you know, when you get Lyme disease, you feel like shit all the time, and it's really hard to get up and go do the things you want to do. But I drag my ass out of bed. Well, my hay looks really good coming out of the winter. The only problem is it's still January 98. You know, we haven't hit April yet. It's January 98. So once we get out of January, May should hit us pretty good. Yeah, we should be about 6, 7 hours apart. We just had the time change, which we should be, depending on the time of year it is, 6 or 7 hours apart. Yeah. So, anyways, the Chevy and the Ford are running. They're running quite well, actually. The Ford needs a coil. I ordered the coil, so that's coming along nicely. I do need to. I got a couple of little issues I need to deal with the Ford. There is a. I'm going to throw a magnet on the bottom of the fuel tank to collect some rust that may be in there. But another freeze warning. Oh yeah, it's cold. You missed the New Holland rants? Well, don't worry. It does have a Ford coil. What a pain in the ass. It cost $90 for that coil. It'll be here in a couple days. Should be here today, maybe. I know they shipped it out of New York. I don't know, four or five, six farm-alls. Yeah. I think I'm gonna dance naked in a hayfield for my 100,000 video. Just dance naked. Hi, this is one lonely farmer in a raw. Yeah, we could have fun. Okay, so here's one. I love this. I was watching the Millennial Farmer, right? And I like his stuff. I can't remember his name for some reason. It just eludes me. But, and I watch these other farming channels, and, I am not politically correct. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Fuck them. If they don't like me, too bad. I'm not politically correct. And YouTube does not like unpolitically, not politically correct people. So I'm watching the Millennial Farmer today, and he did a sponsored video uh, for WD-40, right? Now, they tried to get me to do videos for them, right? I guess it was about a year ago. Yeah, it was. It was a year ago. They contacted me and they're like, hey, we're going to send you some WD-40 product channel. We like your video content and we really want to know how you like these products. So when you get them, do a review on them and then, we'll pay you $500 a video. Wow, $500 a video? You have my attention. WD-40 does not cure all. Let me tell you that. So, anyways, I get a package from WD-40, right? It's a box, and it's nice. It's like it's got some grease in it. It had some grease in it, and it had some different products, which work very well, by the way. So I agree. They send me a contract. I signed a contract. It's for 3 months, and it will be for a maximum of 3 videos, and they would pay me $150 for Instagram posts. So I signed a contract and I send it back. I'm like, all right, $500 a video, $1,500 is what they're going to pay me for these 3 videos. I use PB Blaster also. Anyway, so I get these. I sign a contract. I send it back. Well, I get the product, and I like to actually use the product before I do a review on it. I'm not opening the box, throwing it into a grease gun, greasing the item that I'm greasing, and then say, hey, this shit works. Because you know what? As you know, I really, really, truly have to test the products. Now, I've been sent products in the past, actually, quite a few things, Tell us what you think. Well, I tested the light bar. I like the light bar. Not something that I would buy. Um, Honestly, I don't think it scatters the light well enough. But anyways, back to WD-40. So about a week after I signed the contract, I get an email from my contact that says, "Hey, um, okay, uh, yeah, we need you to make the video and then submit it to us for review before you post it on your channel." And I'm like, well, Okay. Ooh. So, okay. Um, all right. That's weird. You went from do a review, post it on your channel, and we'll pay you to, well, we got to review it. Well, I think they actually, at that point, they started to watch my videos when I said that I was going to review them. And I'm sure that they saw the tire jack video where I shot the tires, and it works. Honestly, the only product that I ever got that I really felt the need to do an honest review on was the tire jack product. Tire jack really works. That stuff, I don't care who you are. You got a tubeless tire, it does not work in tube tires. They do have recommendations coming out for car tires and truck tires. But yeah. So they changed the contract on me. Well, you can't sign a contract one way and then dictate another way. So I never fulfilled. Well, I let the contract expire before I let the contract expire. I never did make a WD-40 video. So I did post on Instagram, and I forwarded that to the WD-40 company, or the contact I had for WD-40, and I never got paid. So they never held up their end of the contract. Now I know that How Farms Works, Ryan How Farms Works, he did a review on WD-40, and I don't know if he ever got paid. I used some of the WD-40 products, the sprays and the grease, some of the grease. Holy shit, that guy's fucking crazy. If ever there was an idiot in a car, it was that guy right there. He's got a bicycle strapped to his roof. He just went from the slow lane to the fast lane. The bicycle, when he pulled into the fast lane, bicycle goes bing, cocks over this way. Then he just yanked the steering wheel to the right. He's gone like 100 mile an hour, by the way. He's going to cause an accident. He is. So anyway, so WD-40, I never made the video, and I realized one thing. While attempting to make a video for WD-40 and watching the Millennial Farmer make his video for WD-40, and that is, I do not do rehearsed stuff well at all. I do not do a scripted anything without feeling like I'm an asshole. Like, hi, I'm one lonely farmer. This is WD-40. It is the best lubricant you could ever use. Well, let me tell you something. After attempting to do WD-40 and watching Millennial Farmer do his, it's like, you know what? He's the same way. You can see that video, and he did a good job. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he did a really good job. But when he pulls out that first can of WD-40, I'm like, here we go, and it just doesn't seem natural, you know. It just doesn't seem natural in the. Now, well, I don't say that he sold out. They sponsored the video for him. Use our product. We'll give you $500. I don't know what he got. I was offered $500 to do the video. I never did it. I never received a dollar. I did the Instagram post, and they were supposed to send me $150 per Instagram post, up to 5 Instagram posts, and I never received a dollar. So I never did the YouTube one, and they changed the contract anyway. So fuck them. I don't need to deal with that. But no, what I'm saying about the millennial farmer and myself is we're very similar in how we feel about. I mean, I can't speak for him, but you can see it. I mean, you can see it when he pulls out that WD-40, and he's like, "I've got this WD-40 specialist, this grease," and I'm like, I know exactly what he's feeling. Like, I have to rehearse this. I have to say this just in the right way, or they're going to. Okay, Zach is his name. Okay, I for some reason I never knew his name. I mean, people call me Ulf. oil, lube, and filter, right? OLF, OLF, the oil, lube, and filter. That's what somebody told me. That's how they write it up on a in a auto shop, the OLF, oil, lube, and filter. But one lonely farmer, I get it. But if you watch the video, and he's like, I'm going to use this stuff to lubricate my chain, and hey, I I can grab a can of WD-40 right out of the thing that I actually bought a special cabinet to put this stuff in so that nobody would steal it, and use it. And of course, Carl went right for the cabinet. Oh, WD-40, I'm grabbing it. Well, I had to yell at him. I didn't yell at him, but. So anyway, yeah, I can grab a can of that stuff, use it, and then go about my business, and then later come back and say, oh yeah, by the way, WD-40 gave me this stuff to use. I'm not making this video for WD-40, but I've been using it now for a year, and I really like the product. But that's not what they wanted. That's not what they wanted. What they wanted was me to get the box, open it up, and say wonderful things about it, and never even use the product. Okay, I've had this stuff for a year. I have used it. I haven't used all of it, but I have used it. And I can honestly say that right now, right here, that WD-40 products are really good. I've used them in the past. The penetrating oil, I mean, it works. WD-40 is not a lubricant. It is a solvent, and it will not lubricate a hell of a lot. It'll do good for cutting oil. You can use it for cutting oil, but it'll stop squeaks for a little while. But it's like kerosene, really. Yeah, I'm trying to drive here. I'm in this traffic, but you can say that I'm not a real farmer and that Zach from the Millennial Farmer is a real farmer, but you know what? All of our operations are different. He is a grain farmer. I used to be a grain farmer. Actually, I used to be a very well-rounded, diversified farmer, but you know, it's it's the way I have to be now as a mulch hay farmer or a hay producer because I just can't deal with the deer, the wildlife, and other things like that. Yeah, and I like I if his name is Zach, you could have told me his name was Gary Gray, and I would probably believe you and call him Gary. But if his name is Zach, and I do believe I heard the name Zach before, so it's probably his name. But anyway, uh, he's just got a totally different operation. He's in a different part of the country. I have to haul my grain. I would have to haul my grain 60 miles to get rid of it, you know, versus, whatever he's hauling it. I'm sure in Minnesota, he only has to haul his grain 5 miles max, you know. I mean, I've been in that part of the country before, and if you're hauling your grain any more than 5 miles, then you've pissed off the elevator in your area. You know what I'm saying? But here, 60, 80 miles, depending on where you got to go. So the hauling is a lot more. Yeah, some people say I got a higher basis than most, but they docked the shit out of you. It just was anymore, anymore. It just, to me, fighting the deer, marginal soils, and thin profit margins, not worth it. To me, it's not worth it. But there's some other farmers in the area that are still fighting the good fight. I just decided that being a hay producer was the way to go, and that's why I do what I do. So, and you get to see me do what I do. Doesn't make me not a farmer. Doesn't make me, I mean, you might as well. I guess people that support my channel could go over to his channel and say, "Oh, you're not a real farmer because you don't make any hay." I mean, fish oil song. Yeah, I don't know. Fish oil. I had fish oil. But anyway, you know what I'm saying is we all have different operations, and that's it. If you wanna be a well-rounded YouTube viewer, watch his channel. See what he's doing. Watch my channel. See what I'm doing. Watch How Farms Works. See what they're doing. Watch Derek Klingenberg if you want some comedic anecdotes going on there. Now this is where people get really. Oh, I'm full. I'm loaded. I'm like a 79,000 pounds and rolling. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. See, right? So you get the comedic side with Derek, and you get the politically correct side with the millennial farmer, and then you get the New Jersey asshole, in One Lonely Farmer, and then you get the How Farms Works, which they're a great bunch of guys. They do beef, they do corn, they do soybeans. I don't think they do any wheat. They should do wheat, but you get a well-rounded, view on the American farm. And then, of course, you got some other guys like Farmall 666 and other ones like that are doing. Hey, not to get you off track, but weather in Massachusetts snows and freezing rain. Keep it. You can have it. I don't want it. Yeah, I am driving the Mac. Here, you want to see? This is my nose. This is welcome to Chester, Pennsylvania. Conchester, I think. Yeah. George Saunders. Okay. You can watch George Saunders and Lord Muck. They're a couple of UK farmers. Dino 0303. I'd like to meet. I'd like to meet Kurt and Ben. They sound Cotton Top again. There's another guy. I don't get to watch all of those channels on a regular basis. Actually, on 322 right now, and this is where I should be in the right lane, but I'm not. And Silver Dog Mac. Yeah, they're all Silver Dogs. Northern Farmer. Yeah, Northern Farmer. If you want to see the frozen tundra of the north, that's Tyson. And, hey, yeah, it is heavy traffic. You're right. They're going to open this up to a 4-lane here in the next year or so. But this is this is it, man. Did you really? Holy hell! Yeah. So I was watching your, yeah, Tim. I was watching your Canon camera or the B&H camera video, and I thought, well, goddamn, he got up there and he didn't call me because I would have invited you all over for something to eat. The whole family. I got rooms in my house. You could have spent the night there. I mean, hospitality. The YouTube community is a really cool community. Depending on the people you watch, I mean, there's some people that I would never invite into my house, but Tim and family, they're more than welcome at my place anytime. Oh, God. Now, this Mac behind me, he ain't too thrilled because I'm cutting his ass off. Oh, Logan Paul, now that narcissistic bastard, that guy's got problems. That guy's Logan Paul. Isn't it Paul Logan? No, that's Paul Hogan. Yeah, I'd invite Paul Hogan to my place. He's pretty cool. Cotton Top is not an ass. And you don't have to talk high about him. You just got to be respectful. And it's the same thing with me. If you're a douchebag to me, I'll let my viewers take care of you. I don't block anybody. And I don't think Tim blocks anybody either. Um, Yeah, I know. I saw that. Tim's not going to block you unless you're threatening or just a plain weirdo. And believe me, I get weirdos too. Tim knows it. Um, yeah, the solo shot. I'm going to give that. This will be take 4. That son of a bitchin' camera. I'm ready to shove it up the inventor's ass. Well, Callie Fox, you might be a weirdo, but you're a funny weirdo. That's definitely a funny weirdo, right? I had a lot of fun with you guys, man. Guys, gals, whatever. Now, I had a lot of fun. It was fun. You know, of all the people I talked to, I got to tell you, you guys were the most memorable, for sure. Definitely, for sure. Actually, even after y'all left, you were the most talked about after you left, in a good way, not in a bad way. But yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Now, it takes all types of people to make the world go around. And, let's see, narrow minded people can't handle different. And, I know you guys came to see me because you were going to get me, because you wanted to show me something. And you did, I mean, you didn't open my eyes. I'm a pretty open person. I'm an opinionated bastard at times, but I got to say, I'm glad you came. And I'm looking forward to talking to you guys again because it was great. If you show up, I mean, it's June 23rd. We'll be out in Wisconsin, June 23rd. I hope Tim comes too. I mean, if Tim comes, maybe you can get Logger Wade to show up. We can have a whole big fun time out there if everybody just shows up. Logger Wade, and I don't watch Logger Wade too much. He just because I don't have time. It's not that I don't want to. I just don't have time. Why didn't Logger Wade go last year? Well, you know, Um, I don't know. You have to call him up and ask him. I don't have his number, but I'm pretty sure Tim has his number, and you can ask him, and then you can call him up and ask him why he didn't go. I actually know the reason why he didn't go, but he could have went. It was maybe he just didn't have time. I don't know. And I'm hoping Zach, the millennial farmer, can come. I know that the WT Farm Girl is going to be there, and not that she has a huge channel or anything, but she tries really hard. And you gotta, sometimes you gotta tip your hat to that. First thing she ever wrote on my channel, and it caught my attention was, "How does a girl with small boobs and no ass make it big on YouTube?" And I had to respond because, you know, you got other assets, my friend. That's all. You got other assets, and she doesn't know a lot about farming. And I think it would be fun to actually, a farm show with her and some other farming channels all together, reviewing equipment would be just a blast. My specialty would be in the hay and forage equipment. The and Of course, you know, it would just be a lot of fun because she's naive. She's a new farmer. So, but anyway, with that being said, I'm just blabbing on about people. But if you're going to go out to Wisconsin, How Farms Works Farm Days, I will be there. And I can't speak for anybody else, but I know that I'll be there. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Man, look at that front. See that front? That front is going to screw me up. Yeah, I think if I bought a school bus like this one here on the left-hand side and drove that to Wisconsin, I could probably pick up a busload of people to go up there with. Could you imagine that, the one lonely farmer short bus? That'd be funny. But we all show up in Wisconsin, a bunch of freaking fans. It'd be awesome, though. That is what life is about, having fun, my friends. Rainy day, do you have to tarp it? No, I don't have to tarp it. It's mulch hay. Doesn't matter. They're going to put water on it anyway. Compost it down, my friends. And if you're still here, when I get there, I don't know, is Carl there? Carl always stops at that McDonald's, so I'm ahead of him. Oh yeah, tarp and hay sucks. It really does because if the load isn't stacked correctly, the tarp don't fit right. Oh, trust me, I've done it. I've done it a few times. I tarped a load of hay because we thought it was the law, actually, back years ago. You had to tarp everything. And I tarped a load of hay when I was a kid. We took it out to the or out to an auction, and didn't make out too well with it. Yeah, right. And then you're up there, whether you're using bungee cords or cinches and other things to hold the thing down. The tarp on the corners never holds tight unless it's a fitted tarp. And the fitted tarps, then the stacking of the hay is more important than you could ever imagine. But if a corner of the tarp gets a flapping loose, it shreds the damn thing. What a mess. Now they just suck. So, but anymore, I don't think anybody has to tarp hay unless they're going to be on a rainy day. But I don't. I don't tarp any of it. Jesus, I don't think I could stand it. It can make you overweight. Yes, I've rolled down here 96,000 pounds. 96,000. The last time I was really grossly overweight, of course, that's a jailable offense. I was 93,000, and that's only been about 2 months ago. Yep, just a couple of months ago. All right, getting off on the little roads. I'm gonna have to. I gotta get both hands on the wheel here now. So you'll get to see how the little roads I gotta take up in here. Why in the hell won't this thing stay straight? I don't think I am gonna grow much corn this year. The problem with it is that I don't know. I got deer. There's herds of 100 deer right now on the farm, and I either have to shoot them, which I don't want to do because it's time consuming. Oh, you little bastard! Come around that corner 90 mile an hour. I made him jam on the brakes. What's the weight limit? Um, Weight limit's 80,000. I had farm use plates on the trucks, and then there's no weight limit, but I can't come into Pennsylvania anymore with them. So that's just one of those things. Yep, yep, and yep. Yeah, 40 tons total. 60,000? What, with a semi? I don't think so. I mean, they're running 73,000 with a triaxle dump in New Jersey. And how could Texas only be 60,000? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, the court case, I got to go back. I'm waiting for the reschedule. It's no big deal. Oh yeah, I got farm plates on this truck too. 60,000 in the UK? Jesus. Well, how do you get anything done? Now I understand why the trailers are so short. Yeah. I think in Australia they have road trains, right? Road trains. They haul in three or four trailers on a behind a truck. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, this is all built up. It's all built up into houses. 110,000 in Norway. Well, I think out west during grain hauling season, in the fall they're allowed to haul that heavy. Up to 6 trailers. Damn. How do you get them stopped? And how do you make a corner? I mean, that's got to be a bitch. Hey, I know. I pulled 5 hay wagons home one time behind a 550, and I thought if I had to jam on the brakes, I'd have a train wreck. I missed that one. Watch. E-logs are still paperwork. No, they went to e-logs, but I'm exempt. I am exempt because my turnaround is within 150 miles. Hopefully. Yeah, we're still live. Well, I wouldn't call it a dead zone, but I could call it a Here's a nice turn. This is a right-hand turn that sucks big time. That bulldog right there, that one right there is not a Western Star. Yeah, Western Star went out back in January. Here we go. Cutting these corners. Woohoo! No, I'm actually in Chester. Columbia County, this one. I'm always overweight on the ass end of the trailer, but they never check that, so I'm okay. I'm not out of business. No, I don't. I don't like it. I'd rather be in the Midwest. There's nothing out there. The trailer's a 53 footer, and of course the truck is 200 and what the hell is this thing? Is this one 220 or two? I think this one's 260. 220, 240, 260, something like that. I can't even remember what the truck is. So, I fit on a 70-foot scale, that's for sure. I'm a dipshit? Okay, thanks. I could do this with my eyes closed, to be honest, to come down here enough. To all the people that are. Here we go. I'm going to flip the camera because I don't think I. And we can do this. There it is. Want to talk about narrow? Check this shit out. That narrow enough for you? Real pain in the ass, actually. This is a one-car driveway. Do, 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 do. Yeah, people come on and badmouth me. That's okay. I can handle it. I can handle it. No, I'm not Tim. I'm Wesley. Tim is at home. Tim took the load yesterday, so, you know, he took his load yesterday. Well, they don't have to widen the driveway. That's the wonderful thing about having a private company. This is not a public company. They can do whatever the hell they want. I'm dropping it off. Oh, that's okay. They can badmouth me all they want. It's pretty silly that they do it, but you know, ignorance is bliss, and that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. But here, there you go. I'm gonna have to sign off now because I have work to do. Holding ponds for water. Yeah, all kinds of stuff in here. And I just realized I got busy doing this, and I didn't tell her I was coming, so I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna park here and unstrap because it's not so sloppy, and I can take a piss here. Oh, yep. So anyway, I am going to sign off because I have to. So thanks for watching. Yeah, this is live. Live. It's as live as it gets, my friend. Have a great day. Yep. Take care. Thanks. No, yeah, I don't know about taxes. No, no, ay, ay, ay. That's your trip. You're welcome. See you. Have fun. I will. Thank you. I'll probably see you fellows out there at How Farms Works. And yeah, so have a nice one. I got work to do.